getting you white carpet ready with the hottest trends in wedding fashion, food, planning, and style. It's everything you need to get ready for your big day. Hosted by Tamsin Fidel
and Pronovia's bridal fashion expert, Elise Rosenblum.
Join us
as we create white carpet perfection.
Are you traditional, vintage, city chic? Your fashion style may influence the dress you choose for the big day. There are lots of different styles when it comes to choosing your bridal gown. It can be vintage, traditional, formal, fantasy, destination, romantic, edgy, trendy. So, Dana, tell me a little bit about your fashion sense.
Definitely having a traditional wedding. I'm looking for a dress with lace in it. I definitely like the sweetheart neckline.
Okay. So I'm pulling 3 different lace silhouettes for you.
Okay, perfect.
Great. Where? This, Dana, is what we would consider your quintessential lace ball gown. It's lovely Alençon lace with some soutaching, and all that means is just ribbon, sort of curly cute around the lace. Now, I know you want a sweetheart, and that can be done very, very easily. Now, this dress also comes with a jacket, gives it a much more traditional flavor. It would work very well for the church. Here is another lace gown with a twist. This has more of an up-to-dated silhouette. It's close to the body, but the lace around your face gives it a very, very traditional feel. Now, you could walk down the aisle with this feel, and then for the party, you could do the belt. This is stunning. Dana, this is a very, very traditional silhouette. The lace placement on the bodice and the lace placement on the skirt gives this gown the most traditional feel out of the 2 other gowns that you've put on. Very, very beautiful. Paula, tell me a little bit about your fashion style.
I don't want anything traditional. I definitely want something fun that will be playful and just really beautiful.
Okay, I have a couple of things in mind that I'd like to try with you. This is really a photo opportunity, this particular gown. This is a 2-piece. Your destination wedding is going to be tropical, and this is very, very lightweight. Now it's time for your dinner, and this piece will come off. Now you're in a gown that has a completely different feel. And this is a twist on lace. You'd never think it could be non-traditional, but it's definitely edgy and fun, like your personality.
Love it.
Here's a beautiful wedding gown that is perfect for a destination wedding. Again, it has a very, very edgy feel to it. It's a little bit more trendy, a little bit more fashionista. It's lightweight, perfect for the tropics.
Yes.
But the detailing on this is very, very sophisticated. How do you feel in this one?
I love it.
Do you really?
It's beautiful, yes.
I do too, it does. It's glamorous.
It's very different.
This gown is very different from the other 2 dresses that we put on. It's a beautiful draped bias chiffon, which is perfect for the tropics. It works well. It has a floaty quality to it. It also, with these beautiful appliques, you're still not giving up glamour. And it comes with a cape. It's sort of just used for photo ops. It's just beautiful. It's stunning.
Many couples today are opting for green weddings. We're going to show you how to create an eco-chic celebration without sacrificing style. Green weddings, some of the things are very unique, and we'll start with the seeded items.
This is an invitation that's wrapped in seed paper, so the paper itself is plantable after the wedding. This is a guest book, and then we have some plantable seed favors as well.
Why is it important to have green as part of your wedding?
A wedding is really about a sustainable future together, so it's a message that goes part and parcel with the whole idea of marriage. generally speaking, flowers fly between 3,000 and 5,000 miles to come to the average wedding. So they have a huge carbon footprint. When you buy local flowers, not only are they fresh and have less impact on global warming, but they tend to smell really good and they're really beautiful.
So there's a lot of ways to go green, in particular having organic foods. Pure Food and Wine is one of the places that does have organic food.
Yeah, so this is Pure Food and Wine's signature dish. This is the zucchini and tomato lasagna. It is all vegan, raw, and organic.
Okay, and then for drinks, you can get away from just the traditional, alcohol, wedding alcohol drink. What do you have here?
This is the Spring Crush. It is made with white tea and a little bit of sake, and it's all organic as well. This is a cake from Isabella's Creations. It is all organic, local, and seasonal. This cake only costs $5 more to create than a non-organic cake. So you can really see that going green costs the same price.
Wonderful, and it smells really good.
Yeah, and it's topped. On top, this is all sugar flowers, so the flowers themselves are edible as well.
Love it. Now tell me what we have here in terms of China and eco-friendly.
So this is one of the latest trends, and I absolutely love it. This is from a company called Rent Vintage China. So it is exactly what it sounds like. You can actually rent vintage pieces, all different types, casual, elegant, and it's all getting reused, and nothing new has to be created. This would be for a reception, but you could also do it for a party at home. I mean, the idea is just that it's an opportunity to have a really elegant, eco-chic event.
Talk about these, because everything is a little bit different, correct? So you would just do a mix and match?
You could do a mix and match, or each pattern you can get a full set. So these are a couple of different favor ideas. One is a potted herb tea, also organic. These are actually keepsakes for a destination wedding. So the glass itself is recycled and it has a quart top. And then you can put in sand, or over here we put in shells, and it's all engraved with the wedding dates. Guests in the US spend about $20 billion on wedding gifts. So this is one of the ways that we ask couples to think about going green that costs them absolutely nothing. So some of the examples I brought include our bright trim cotton towels. You can feel them, they are really plush. They're all organic cotton. This is a bamboo bowl that we have. Some cherry wood spoons that are also made here in the US from fallen cherry wood, so it's all sustainably harvested. They end up with beautiful, eco-friendly home goods that will last a lifetime, really high quality. And those guests are then all that money the guests are spending is going to support the green economy.
Coming up, it's a bachelor pad makeover and how Princess Kate is influencing a generation of brides. Turning a bachelor pad into a newlywed love nest definitely has its challenges. Design expert Frances Herrera helps us transform a space for the new Mr. and Mrs. who have two very different tastes.
This is an incredible space on 75 Wall Street in Manhattan, and I love the clean lines, but it's feeling a little too clean, and it really lacks personality.
We have a couple. Their wedding is right around the corner, Nikki and Chris. How are we going to help them? Where do we get started?
We need to start with finding out a lot about the couple, what their passions are, what their lifestyle is like, things that move them, and then from there, transform the space so that it complements how they envision themselves living now that they're going to be married. So Nikki, Chris, congratulations on your upcoming wedding. So exciting. Your new home. How do you want it to feel?
Comfortable, chic and entertaining.
Not too much stuff out, but definitely comfortable. Still keep it classy, I guess.
My style preference is a little more romantic. I like a few knickknacks out there and more of a feminine style.
Got it. I'm going to use this space as a canvas and show you how to incorporate both your personalities, giving it a contemporary, elegant, and very chic look.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
The first element that we want to change is the color palette. This throws much more casual, and I think it complements Nikki's personality much better. This lamp is feeling a little retro, and I'm gonna swap it out with one that feels much more elegant and classic. I'm replacing these branches with an accent that's gonna soften up the space and add more fluid and more movement. The gracefulness of these leaves add instant sophistication to the space. The bookcase is feeling very masculine right now, and it's a wonderful opportunity to create a storyboard about the newlyweds and their lives together. So I'm going to edit these accessories and introduce accessories that are much more personal. These dinner plates are a little too stark and definitely screaming bachelor pad, so replacing these with an ivory set is the perfect trick. Nikki, Chris, come on in. Let me show you what I've done. What do you think? Does it feel like a bachelor pad? Awesome, awesome. The cocktail table is a great opportunity to layer some of your favorite colors and accents. This box, which is perfect for storing remote controls, because Chris, you don't like clutter, so it's a great way to keep things tidy and contained. It's a great idea to have a station where you can have wines or some spirits, and it makes the space more inviting.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
We definitely have our friends here.
When Kate Middleton married her prince, I think the entire bridal population of the world was tuning in. Every bride basically put their dress selection on hold until they saw her walk down, and simply because they wanted inspiration. We have been doing strapless, 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 and like I always say, strapless will never go away. But because brides are taking their cues from high celebrity, high VIP brides, when she walked down with those sleeves, everything changed. Her gown was this beautiful silk satin with a lace shoulder. And I can tell you that the day after she got married, I think we sold 9 lace shoulders, and that's the truth. Any sort of royalty getting married, especially a high-profile bride as Kate Middleton, girls will always be looking to them for cues, for styles, for an element that they can use when selecting their wedding gown as well. Manuel Mota and his design team basically designed this dress with Kate Middleton in mind, okay? So you can see that there is really a princess quality to the gown. Although it is not a ball gown, I will tell you that, it does still have the feel and the texture for a princess. You can see it with the lace shoulder and the long, beautiful French lace sleeves with some very, very small tonal beading here. And then you have this empire French lace in different segments, and then underneath it, full French lace lining as well. Here's another fabulous French lace wedding gown. This to me is sort of like Grace Kelly and Kate Middleton meet in the middle. So with this full lace bodice, as you can see, of course, it's paired here with a little very, very light three-dimensional tulle and organza belt, which brings back up to our time now. Beautiful A-shaped skirt, beautiful French lace on tulle. And again, there is a Kate Middleton influence with these beautiful lace long sleeves, buttons down the back. Truly worthy of a princess in Europe, or really one of our princesses right here.
Technology and social media are playing a major role in helping couples plan the big day straight ahead.
Technology and social media have redefined wedding planning with websites, online apps, and interactive tools. Couples are not only using technology to plan their wedding, they're also using it to share their special moments with their guests and the online world. From beginning to end, technology and social media play a role, so we start even before the planning.
Exactly. Before you get engaged, the guy can help look for your ring with the Tiffany app, and it actually has an engagement ring finder so that he can take a ring out of your jewelry box, drop it on, and it'll tell him what size you are. And then after that, there is sharing your news. And as we know, everyone's excited when they get engaged, and so they want to share the information. And you can do something creative, like with the Martha Stewart Craft Studio app. You can decorate a card or something really fun, and you can either tweet it or put it on your Facebook page, or you can actually print them out on your computer or have them printed and send everyone a really fun announcement or save the date.
Okay, now we move into the planning.
It can be overwhelming, so the first thing is creating a wedding website. And there's great wedding websites out there. One of them is Wedding Jojo, which allows you to create your own wedding website within your own style to include all the details from travel information to who else is coming and everything else that you want to put on there. After your website, there's also your planning. So Pinterest is by far the biggest thing that brides are using to plan their wedding. They're opening accounts and pinning pictures for their inspiration and creating these boards, whether it's themes on their cake, their flowers, their fashion. It's a way for them to help figure out their vision and also share that information so they can send it to their bridesmaids, they can send it to their florist, say, this is what I'm loving, and it'll help the florist bring that vision to life. And also, while you're planning your honeymoon, there's great websites like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which is a great travel site. And then when it comes to the day of, a lot of people can't make it to the weddings, especially since more weddings are a destination today. A lot of these destinations have video capabilities, live video streaming, Skype, so that your friends and family can see you no matter where they are. And then last but not least, when you head for your honeymoon, Tripit.com, it's an app to help you organize all your travel arrangements, your hotels, your car, your planes, so you can just relax and, you know, enjoy your honeymoon.
I like it. You can plan your entire wedding from behind your desk.
Yes.
Next to the bride. These little ones typically steal the spotlight. What's trending in flower girl and ring bearer fashion up next. They might be the littlest members of your bridal party, but often these cuties steal the show in a big way. We've got the latest trends in flower girl and ring bearer fashion that's hitting the white carpet.
We want the little girl to be as important as everybody else in the wedding. We don't want to duplicate the bride. So if there's beading, there might be some beading on the child's dress. If there are ruffles, there might be some ruffles. This little look here, which contains these beautiful flowers and little beading inside of the flower, is a very popular look. You have tulle. Quite a few layers here. On the top you have 3, and on the bottom you have another 3. That's a lot of tulle, but tulle is very popular.
If a bride is considering a very formal wedding, then the best option she has for a ring bearer is that classic tuxedo. Nothing beats that. It consists of usually a jacket, pants, cummerbund, bow tie, pleated white shirt. And depending on what you want to do, you could jazz up that bow tie and cummerbund to match the bridal party.
Here we have a dress that can go for formal or informal. This can go on the beach beautifully. And if the child wants to have bare feet, that's fine too.
Destination weddings are a big trend right now. Obviously, the brides, they want to go to the beach. So you have to think about maybe linen pants, perhaps again a fun bow tie, a vest, maybe a nice linen shirt, and you can even go a little bit further, maybe even omit the shoes and go barefoot on the beach.
People are becoming less and less concerned about what should we do, what is expected of us, and I'm hearing more mothers who feel as though they'd like to have something that's a little bit unique, not the same old, same old.
the ring bearer does not have to match the bridal party. You can inject some of his own personality into that and, you know, reflect that with the clothing you choose.
This is formal, but there's no reason why this can't be a beach wedding. It's more about what you like and what you feel is right for you.
If it is an afternoon or morning wedding, what the bride should do is consider a suit. It doesn't have to be as formal as a tuxedo, but then you can have a little bit more fun with the dress shirt, ties, and maybe even suspenders.
Beading is a beautiful form of embellishment that happens to be very popular right now. It goes all the way around, and the idea of the beadwork is that it frequently picks up some of the detail on a bridal gown that has beadwork without it looking like the bridal gown. Now I'm starting to see much more interest in the things that are that have a little bit of oomph in terms of fashion. Lots of embellishments. That's been a trend for some time now, and we will see that continue.
Doing something a little more informal, you could do just a nice pair of dress slacks and a blazer. Color would be good to inject with a shirt, bow tie, suspenders.
There will be more lace applique and more lace looks. We're seeing a lot of lace in the bridal gowns now. You have a lot of asymmetrical, you've got diagonal lines happening, you have shirring. All of these things are about today and what's going on today, fashion forward and trendy.